What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the garage. I filmed a little bit on this last few weeks ago, but this is my golf cart project we have. It's a Yamaha G16 36 volt system. So it recently stopped working. I think the batteries finally went out in it, but it was pretty slow being a 36 volt, so I am upgrading all the system in it, so the speed controller, the switch, all that stuff. Still waiting on parts right now, so it's pretty disgusting underneath the body, so I figure pull the batteries out, we'll clean it up. I'm going to have to do some welding, going to have to make new battery trays because the battery trays are completely rusted through because it looks like these batteries were leaking. And somebody had a 4x4 for support on that rear battery. Bunch of spider eggs too and stuff. So when we get these batteries out, my buddy James already had pulled apart the outside of it, sitting out there. So we'll want to paint that, clean it all up as well, get rid of this brown color. But that'll be down the road. We'll get that done. Right now I'm just focused on getting the controller and all the old wiring out. We're still going to use, I talked to the guy I'm buying all the stuff from, we're still going to use the 36 volt motor. But with the other stuff changed, it should work and it should give us quite a bit more power. And then if not, we can always change the motor later on to a bigger motor. So we'll go ahead and get started, get these batteries out and push it outside and give it a good wash. Batteries are pulled out. They're in pretty rough shape. These definitely gotta be replaced. There's a lot of corrosion from the batteries leaking all over the frame, and there's a ton of rust. So it looks like one of the frame mounts there is completely rusted through. Like I said, the guy had a 4x4 holding up the back of the battery tray, which is completely just disconnected, rusted through all the way around. So we'll end up pulling this out, we'll wash it all off, and then I'll have to take some measurements, go pick up some angle iron, it looks like some square tubing, and we'll basically just replace this whole center section, sand down the frame there, recoat it probably with some undercoating, get it all cleaned up, and then pull all this wiring and everything else out of here. Yeah, we'll basically make a whole new battery tray scenario here with our welder. So yeah, that's where we're at. So I started stripping this thing down some more. I just went ahead and pulled the front cover off of it. So pretty easy to do, just there's bolts all along around the outside. You undo them, and then there's two screws in the front where this front support is, and it comes right off. So I bought a light kit too, so I'm going to get rid of these janky lights this person had on here before. And do plan again on painting everything, and obviously just needs to be cleaned very well because it looks like this thing sat outside for a long time. So I want to try and get the floor up to expose the whole frame and make sure it's not rusted through anywhere else like it is back here. And I'd like to coat the whole frame and paint it. So we'll keep at it. Looks like I can pull these side pieces off, though it looks like there's rivets in there. Drill those out. Yeah, so we'll keep pecking away at it and see what we can uncover. So we're moving the controller next. That guy down here. And then the switch.
I'm assuming that this is going to stay the same even with your new kit.
Well, no, it came with a new switch.
Oh, did it? Oh.
Yeah, it came with like a toggle switch, so it's got to be that whole replacement because that's the only reason you would upgrade that switch.
Right.
So it's probably going to be different than this because it's not going to be a pull back and forth style switch. Yeah, it's just a Forward, neutral,
reverse.
reverse, yep. And then I'm assuming this gets replaced too, because I'm assuming that's the solenoid. Obviously, I've never messed with golf carts before. So yeah, I believe the kit I got's coming with a new speed sensor, or speed controller, which is that big box. That's the pricey thing, and that's the thing you need to replace if you're switching voltages, I think. A new solenoid, and then a new switch. And I believe that power, the plug-in, should stay the same. So this plug will be the same over here. But we'll have to undo all this wiring out of the way to
Undo it, or we can just cut it, right?
No, I wouldn't cut this stuff. I don't know if the new kit comes with all that new harness. It might, but I would rather not cut anything over here. Now, any of this headlight stuff or this auxiliary stuff this guy had wired up, we can cut, because that's all getting replaced anyway. But like,
so the batteries, are you not going to get new battery connections?
I do. I ordered ordered new cables for sure. So all those cables are being replaced, the ones laying over there. But yeah, this stuff, I don't know if it comes with a new setup. It looks like I don't know, there's like relays or something in here as well, like inside the harness. Or no, those are just switches. See, and I really don't know what's factoring what has been messed with before either. Because obviously there's a lot of like electrical tape in here, which probably didn't come from a factory like that. So I don't know if he's replaced anything on this in the past or... Everything's pulled out, wiring's pulled out, the speed controller's pulled out, all in a box, and just made some cuts. Get on the other side and we'll try and hold it, try and break it. Huh? Oh, on the bench. Still think we may need to cut more, I can't tell. So the front of this, nope, yep, fail. I think it's welded all the way around.
Well, this is hollow, so right here's not broke. So once, you know what I mean? Like you said, it's a U-channel. So
yeah.
Once you get through that front, you should be able to...
Oh, this is welded inside the U-channel on this side. I don't know if you feel in there.
I probably can't with this big ass screw. Yep, you're right. Yeah, so like I said, take your fucking sawzall, just cut this and cut that. We can at least get this out of the way. That way you can move your shit around.
Yeah, okay. So new plan, we're gonna cut it right here and then remove those mounts afterwards. Whole lot of rust. We cut the center on this. I'm gonna have to build a new one because this thing is rusted and destroyed. Oh, we might have blown our, just when I was talking shit, we might have blown our fuse. Yeah, we did. Yep, tripped the breaker. So, noted, my air compressor and the welder cannot run at the same time. James over there practicing beads. After all, we are not fabricators by any means, but can hopefully do good enough to weld this up, get it going. Still got to cut all those brackets off that side. Got that one off this side, started grinding it down. We'll build a whole new battery box and be good to go. Finished up for the day. James rolled out. We got everything pushed back into the shop. So working on getting all these old welds cleaned up. Gonna have to build a new mount going across there, and then new mounts up with a new battery tray going across. Still got to do a lot of sanding to get all this rust off so we can spray undercoating on everything. And still got to cut these mounts off on this side. But this is how it sits so far. Pull all that unnecessary wiring out on the front, and hopefully our parts will come in Monday. And hopefully we'll have the battery trays and everything done by then. But might be till next week to get all that finished. But we'll continue on with this and see where we get to.